Hey guys, so I'm gonna try and review the episode for this week's Naruto Shippuden. Uh, why is it that each time the fox has a conversation with Naruto, the animators decide to use their budget and animate the scene properly? At this point in time, you might probably be wondering why I'm dressed as a homeless person and why I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore yesterday. Well, after I did my reviews, I didn't feel so good. I I got a headache and then I just couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. One face kept flashing. Just flashing right in front of my eyes. Um you know what face that is? This is where I slept. Okay. See that? There. I slept there. True story. I want to review this episode. I really do. So I'm gonna try my hardest, but since it was just flashbacks, I'm gonna have a really hard time. I woke up and the mouth of my stomach really hurt. And I I wanted to have a comforting thought so that I could go back to sleep, so that I didn't have to deal with all of this. And the thought that came to mind was that in some like faraway galaxy, I go to Japan, a version of me goes to Japan, and I electrocute Kishi in the nuts. As sad as it sounds, I electrocute him, and I stop him from drawing that face. And I mean, I don't electrocute him enough to kill him. I just electrocute him enough to, you know, shock his neurons a little bit. And then I walk away, and he starts talking to me in Japanese. Now, he might be cursing at me, he might be insulting my family, but I look at him. As I'm leaving his studio, I look at him and I say, "You're welcome. You're so fucking welcome." And people don't know that I did it, that I saved him from writing 599, but it doesn't matter because I know what I did. You know what's fucked up? If I feel this way right now, can you imagine what Kakashi feels like? People just keep saying that we should wait for an explanation. I said that too. And then I slowly began to realize that it's gonna take him the rest of the fucking year to explain all of it. Minato's face was on the mountain. How is he gonna explain that? How? What, you want to see my eyes? To let you know it's not bullshit? Pretty fucking depressing gaze, if you ask me. That's why I wear the shades. I was thinking that maybe one day, I can look back on yesterday, August 29th, 2012, and be thankful, or at least begin to understand why I had to be skull fucked the way I was. But until that day, I'm just reading Naruto on a day-to-day basis. Well, weekly basis. That day-to-day doesn't make sense. Now, if you're wondering why I wasn't like this yesterday, it was because the chapter took time to sink in. And even now, I still have a little bit of, denial towards it. But when it sank, it was like the fucking Titanic. I can still hear the voices of Jack and Rose inside my head. They're looking up at the sky and they're like, "Why, Kishi? Why couldn't my heart go on like Obito's heart went on after he was crushed by that ton of boulders?" I will be back next week. And hopefully by then, my mental state has changed. Well, actually, it better change by Saturday because, that's when I do One Piece. But I apologize. I truly do apologize. No bullshit. See you guys later.